calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Bloss. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, And it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help.
As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the RMU Island Sports Center here in Neville Township inside the Clearview Arena for PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, our nightcap presented by Fibrenew. And we return to the Clearview Arena for game number 2 a little bit earlier than originally anticipated because one of these teams, the one in white, has a little bit longer bus ride than the average team competing in the PIHL girls circuit. That is Team East, coached by Ron Cabrera of Franklin Regional. Their opponent tonight, Team Northwest, in the dark powder blue uniforms, coached by Daryl Doolin off to our left. Two pretty evenly matched teams, Aaron Norkovicus of UPJ Hockey, for game number 2 on a pleasant Monday evening in Greater Pittsburgh. Northwest coming in 5-3, East coming in 5-4. East won yesterday in shutout fashion, so they're still alive for one of those top 4 spots. And we could be looking at another tight contest like we had in game 1.
Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't seen either of these teams play yet, so I'm not too sure of what to expect. But if it's anything like the game that we had before this, then we're definitely in for a treat.
Team North upending Team Southwest, the defending league champion, in game 1 by a 2-1 final score on a late power play goal. Team East played a similar game yesterday. They were scoreless through 2 periods until Briley Webb scored a pair of goals for Team East en route to a 3-0 victory. Webb wearing number 77 on this year's Team East roster, and one of just 10 total skaters to dress for Coach Cabrera tonight. Northwest, for perspective, goalies notwithstanding, they're dressing only 13 officially for this game, so both teams with shorter benches than usual. But Webb, 77 in white, is on a 3-game goal streak now and seems to be peaking at the right time along with some of her other teammates.
I mean, yeah, what why not a better time to peak than right now, right before the playoffs, and it's usually the time that you want to get hot heading into the playoffs and hope that momentum can carry you into the playoffs.
It's the last week of regular season play in the 9-team PIHL girls circuit. We'll have semifinal coverage next week on 10-Band TV, and more on that later. But in the meantime, Northwest is trying to hang on to one of those top playoff spots as they wind down their regular season. And if you look to our extreme left, you'll see that distinct Penn's Elite golden helmet worn by number 24, the Neshannock freshman Megan Daniels, a first-year PIHL girls player who is tied for the league lead in goals with 15 of those, 7 points in her last 2 games. And quite simply, Northwest goes as she goes. That's the way it's been this season, at least.
I mean, when you're hot, you're hot. There's nothing else to really say about it. I mean, it seems the running theme in this is every team has their 1 or 2 players that kind of lead the way, and everyone just kind of follows them. So it's good that they have that player and someone that they can rely on every night to get the job done.
As far as X factors go, you look to a player like 61 in white, Kylie McKenzie. She's one of the OGs, one of the original PIHL girls players since that inaugural 2022 season. As a rookie representing Penn Trafford High School, she scored the very first championship-winning goal in overtime that year for Team East to defeat Team Central in the first ever PIHL girls championship game. And she's been with the club ever since and trying to collect one more trophy if she possibly can before she graduates this spring.
I mean, yeah, we've been seeing a lot of firsts these last few weeks with a lot of first goals, but that's a good first to get the first ever game-winning goal for the championship in league history. It's quite the achievement there for her.
McKenzie, one of the top playmakers in the league this year with 8 assists. She's got 6 goals and 14 points through her first 9 games. Team East closing out their regular season with tonight's game. A win puts pressure on other teams to win as well if they want to keep Team East out of those top 4 spots. Coming into this game, West, the only unbeaten team in first place, followed by Southwest, Northwest, and Southeast. That's your top 4 entering this final week of regular season play. East sitting in 5th, just on the outside, tied with Team Southeast on 10 points. 3 teams all with 5 victories entering the final week of the regular season. Anything can still happen as far as playoff positioning goes.
Yeah, and that's the important thing to remember here is anything can happen. So just go out there, give it everything you have, and try to get a win for your team and just see how everything plays out.
And we certainly saw in that first game tonight that anything can happen. We've seen one somewhat surprising result. What kind of surprises are in store for game 2? Northwest controls the opening faceoff and quickly forces a save from the Team East netminder. And tonight it's Cassidy Newman, the Westmont Hilltop junior and PIHL boys veteran for that matter. Retreating defensively into her own zone, Sydney Wilson, the Beaver area junior. Briley Webb playing it at center for East. As Alyssa Moss went down, Webb driving the net, Webb toward goal. That save is made. First stop of the game made by Alexa Best, the Ambridge sophomore. Best trying to freeze this puck, which is sitting on the lip of the goal mouth. It's cleared out beyond Lauren Qualey at the left point, and the Hempfield Spartans sends it cross ice now. Qualey in the corner going after this one. McKenzie retreating as Alyssa Pilarski of York High School try to keep that puck inside the northwest zone. Good play at center. Good stick by Riley Bianculli, the New Brighton senior, with both teams changing lines. The puck erroneously put out of play. We get our first stoppage with 1:15 off the first period clock.
Minute 15 into this game, we've already seen both goalies make grade A chances. The shot from the top of the circles down here at down to our right, and then the chance in front with 2 or 3 hacks at it. Big saves from both goalies so far early.
Megan Daniels resetting at center. And Daniels will send it up ahead just beyond the reach of Malaya Clougherty, another Neshannock rookie and the second leading scorer on Team Northwest. Clougherty with 6 goals and 8 points in 8 games entering Monday. Daniels with a takeaway. Daniels from just inside the line to Clougherty. Clougherty trying to slip it to Daniels, but a steal here, and sending it the other way is Riley Hempel. Clougherty pressured by Emma Pluck. Northwest has to regroup behind its own net. Building speed over the line is Charlotte Obish, the Seneca Valley first year. Obish to the corner. Played away out in front, but right to Daniels. Daniels to the goal on her backhand, just missing over top the bar. Newman watches it play to the corner. Daniels on that puck one more time for Northwest early in a scoreless game. Clougherty from distance. Newman there with the stick. Julianne Jenkins keeps it in the zone for Daniels. Daniels keeps her feet to the goal. Newman the kick save. And it's cleared to Hempel. A good shift there by Northwest, but Newman keeps the game scoreless as Pluck administers the dump in. Team East going for an early line change. Clougherty winding her way through center as Daniels up ahead. Clougherty trying to go to the cage, follows this puck deep into East territory. Clougherty watched by Quayle. Daniels with it behind the net. Daniels to Wilson. Wilson through a crowd. Good save there by Newman. Cassidy Newman, the mighty Hilltopper, weathering an early storm. Bella Daly keeps it inside the line. Lily Murray, the first-year skater for Team East, forced to play it around her own boards. Quayle from her own corner wraps it around for Murray. Murray couldn't control it. Megan Kubera, daughter of head coach Ron, unable to clear the zone, but will get it eventually off her own bench and up to center. Webb from the left circle. Good stick there by Wilson. Quayle calmly up to Pilarski. Pilarski in front of the visitors' bench, unable to advance that puck. Daly stands her up. Wilson beats Hempel to the punch. Sent deep by Danica Waddell. Wilson's fellow Beaver Bobcat. Team East starting the breakout with about 5 minutes gone by in this first period. Still no score. Pilarski to the goal. Fan on the attempted shot. Best was bracing herself, but it never came. Alyssa Moss over the line. Pressured by Lauren Gray. Pluck in the thick of that battle defensively for East as Newman protects that near post. Aurelia Kinchlow, one of 3 Neshannock Lancers on Daryl Dolan's roster in 2025, plays that puck around the boards. Now East has it, and up to center it comes to Hempel. Hempel dumps it in. McKenzie giving chase. Look at that speed of Kylie McKenzie. And she's still got those wheels just like she had when she was a first year. Out in front it comes. This shot by Cabrera is denied by Best. Best makes the follow-up save. McKenzie stoned from point blank. McKenzie gets it back. And now she's interrupted by Bianculli. Webb over the line, just barely onside as a trailer in Cabrera. Cabrera to Webb, just out of McKenzie's reach. Winding and firing wide was Lily Murray. Quayle tied up with Clougherty. Webb in the general direction of goal. That's blocked right out in front. Right place, right time, Charlotte Obish. Megan Daniels with a steal. Daniels to Maggie Egenlof. Egenlof couldn't take that pass. Webb coming the other way. Webb from the circle. Score! Briley Webb nuzzles that nylon, and she is HOTTOGO. Team East with a 1-0 lead. Webb keeps up that hot hand. She's got a 4-game goal streak now, and East has the advantage.
Yeah, that just starts with the missed pass here in the offensive zone. It's a good look. Defenseman just let the puck go under her stick and lost that foot race, and it all just unraveled from there. Good shot there to give them the early 1-0 lead.
Pilarski with a burst off the ensuing faceoff. Pilarski tried to sneak it through the 5-hole. Couldn't quite hit the 5-hole. Under 10 to go in the first period. Briley Webb. Goal number 7 in 9 games this season for the Greensburg-Salem sophomore. Pilarski over the attacking line for East. Their team up 1-0. Pilarski hooked, taken down, penalty coming up. And Team East will get to add to that advantage possibly on the game's first Penny power play. Penny is Pennsylvania's official healthcare marketplace. Visit Penny, PENNIE.com today to see if you qualify for enrollment. Follow them on social media at PennyPA. Team East, 22.7% on the power play, second best in the league entering Monday. 9 teams in all in the PIHL girls circuit. Webb, who had that goal moments ago, trying to backhand it to Kubera, her fellow sophomore. Webb with it on her off wing, dribbles it on goal. Best makes the save. This puck still available, and Alexa Best, the Ambridge Bridger, finally has it covered. Best, 2-2 in 6 games dressed for entering tonight. 221 goals against, 898 save percentage, and 208 minutes of action prior to Monday. Team East on the Penny power play midway through the first period roughly with a 1-0 lead. Webb's backhander off a number of Northwest bodies. And on the counterattack for Northwest is Malaya Clougherty. Clougherty 1-on-3. Clougherty to the cage. Calmly knocked aside by Newman. It comes to Daniels right circle. Daniels just missing the net. I think Quayle got a piece of that shot. Northwest pressing shorthanded down by a goal. And Newman is called into action again. Daniels behind the net. Oh, she scores the Michigan! Megan Daniels ties the game shorthanded, and she could kick a cow. Kitty corner to Cal Casca. Megan Daniels, sweet 16. 16 goals in her first PIHL season, and Aaron, they don't get much sweeter than that.
No, I mean, that honestly might be the first time I've ever seen a Michigan pulled off in person. That was just something else. That was the last thing I was expecting seeing her come around the net there was a Michigan.
We've seen her try it once before to no avail. She's feeling just as daring tonight, and this time she converts. Megan Daniels, the Penn's Elite product, taking the PIHL girls division by storm with a fabulous rookie campaign that has now seen her score 16 goals, and that's one for the highlight reel to say the least. 1-1 the score. Daniels shorthanded, tying the game. Under 8 to go in the first period. 8 points and counting in her last 3 games and counting.
It's crazy how in these last few years since we've seen Sveshnikov do the Michigan in the NHL, how much that move has kind of taken over the sport. You see it everywhere now, and you see every single kid who plays hockey who wants to score in Michigan.
Have you ever tried one at any level of hockey?
I gave one an attempt my senior year. It didn't go too well, and I told myself that I was probably done trying them after that.
It's hard to – I don't care how good you are. It's just so hard to keep that puck flat, and then you got defenders chasing you, of course, behind the net as Pilarski tries to get it back in the final seconds of the power play, and her wraparound try is denied, partially by Alexa Best and partially by the far post.
This just clicked for me, but that wasn't just a Michigan. That was a shorthanded Michigan right there.
Even more rare. When you have a player like Daniels, you have no qualms taking chances on the penalty kill or in any other game situation for that matter.
No, and we really saw it there on that penalty kill. I mean, they were super aggressive. They were finding each other coming into the zone, and that's just the time and space that she brings to the ice for her teammates.
Webb dropping to McKenzie, so after the Penny power play goes awry, McKenzie and company have to go back to work here with time ticking away in the first. Cabrera from one knee, unable to take that pass. She was knocked out of the play, and Best gets a little love tap from McKenzie after freezing that puck.
Yeah, no hesitation here from Team East to get to the front of the net and give the school a few extra taps. Playing to the whistle, something that I personally really like to see. Just love getting under the goalie skins there, but it's a way to keep playing there, and good play there.
I wonder who on the current UPJ squad would be capable of scoring a Michigan now that I really
Chase Huff.
dwell on it. Chase would?
Chase
okay.
Huff, 100%. I've never seen a kid try it more than him in my life.
The erstwhile Armstrong Riverhawk, the leader in the clubhouse apparently. I saw Chase score a pretty goal during the playoffs, which we covered for TenbandTV. It wasn't a Michigan, but it was a well-played goal.
Yeah, he's such a good player. He had such a good year. I mean, he was a freshman this year coming in, and undersized kid, but he does not play scared at all, and he plays like he's the biggest kid on the ice. He probably throws more hits than anybody, and he had a tremendous year, and I'm excited to see what he can do again in his second year at the college level.
Well, training camp will be here before you know it. The Ice Cats will have another go of it with that young talent and a new head coach. What a season they had in 24-25. Daniels unable to advance that puck as it comes free to Grace Laboda, the second-year defender from Freeport. Pilarski with good speed. Pilarski to the goal. Pilarski forces the toe save by Best.
It's the second time we've seen Pilarski use her speed to just go right through these defensemen here.
Murray from distance. Pluck was looking for a tip-in. Nothing doing. Final 5 of the first period. 1-1 the score. Murray through a crowd. Never beat the crowd. Daniels unable to deke around Murray. Coming the other way is Pilarski. Pilarski unable to get around Obish. Obish, the Seneca Valley Raider, gets this puck somewhat deep. Deep enough for Northwest to make a line change anyway as it's turned over to Daniels. Daniels, cross ice for Egenlof again. Egenlof having trouble handling the pass. Turnover to McKenzie. McKenzie to goal. Save made by Alexa Best.
It's a big save there by Best to bail out her defenseman. Bad turnover in the neutral zone led right to that breakaway.
Best, another multi-year girls division player like McKenzie, and you got one of the top guns in the brief history of the girls division staring down a second-year goalie, a sophomore for that matter. Usually you don't like the sophomore's chances, but Best made a nice save. Webb outletting for McKenzie. And McKenzie, let's see if she can take another crack at Alexa Best. Sydney Wilson trying to rub her off the puck, but McKenzie stays strong, plays it out in front, intended for Cabrera, broken up by Daniels and company. Daniels with it once again. Daniels makes her move. Poke checked at the last moment. Good stick by Cabrera. Webb up for McKenzie. Those two have seen a ton of ice time in this first period for Ron Cabrera. Egenlof running right into Hempel, and Hempel took the worst of that one. Not a body check per se, but a good hit nonetheless by Egenlof. Quayle tied up by Daniels. Pilarski and Team East have to tag up now. They will. Lead pass too far for Hempel. Daniels trying to send it up the boards with 2:45 left in the first. Laboda, cross ice to Cabrera, her defensive partner. Sending it the other way is Daly. Daly, the Butler Golden Tornado, crossing the attacking line, but not for long. Hempel on the counter. Sends it around the northwest boards. Obish from her own corner. Team East trying to complete a line change. A good play there by Pilarski to reach back and interrupt the breakout. From the near side, Michaela Shelton, another one of the Seneca Valley contingent. 6 players in all this year for Darryl Dolan from that school, getting involved in this rush. Webb plays it up to center. Can't connect with McKenzie. Webb trying to kick at that puck. Obish from center red. Sent deep by Shelton. Cabrera, left wing. Cabrera met in the corner by Clougherty. Shelton up the boards. Pluck pinching. Clougherty dispossessed at center by Murray. Emma Pluck near side for Webb. Webb from a tough angle. Now goes behind the net. Final minute of first period play. Pilarski with good hustle.
Pilarski looked like she wanted to try Michigan of her own right there.
Pilarski toward goal. Oh, that was blocked in front. I was bracing for it. She definitely had the look. Anything you can do, I can do better, or try to do better at least. Quayle deep in her own zone. Goes cross ice to Pilarski. This ricochets off the skate of the intended target as Pluck watches the goaltender Best get run into by one of her Team East teammates, and play is whistled dead with half a minute left.
Looks like everyone's all right down there after that collision. Didn't look too bad, but sometimes you never know, especially when you're wearing skates on your feet and things get caught up in different areas. Feet get stuck on the post. You never know what can happen in a situation like that.
Per the crease violation, the faceoff comes outside northwest ice. Team East controls. Here's Pluck involved in the play once again for Team East. Wilson ties up her opponent behind the goal line. It comes up the boards to Laboda. Laboda from the right edge. Pilarski inside the circle, turning around and shooting. That bounces in on Best. It's still up for grabs. And Alexa Best finally smothers it with 4.2 ticks to talk.
It's a good job there by Best keeping that puck in front of her. Even I lost where that one went. Looked like it hit a few things in front, but good job to just keep it in front of you and get your glove down on it.
This USA Hockey crew denying Ron Cabrera a very late change of personnel before this face-off as the first period concludes. Good end-to-end action between two evenly matched teams, and the score reflects that at the moment. Team East 1, Northwest 1. He's Aaron Orkovicus. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by FiberNew.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Back to action on the island. Second period action, that is, between Team East and White and Team Northwest in the very similar dark powder blues with a dark blue shoulder trim. With Aaron Norkovicus of UPJ Hockey, I'm Matt Popchock. PIHL Hockey Night live on TenbandTV, presented by FiberNew. It's the nightcap, our final week of PIHL girls regular season play in year number 4 of the girls division. East outshooting Northwest 14-7 in period 1, where it counts. They're tied at 1. With Briley Webb, who got the game's first goal, playing this puck up to center for East. She fanned on the attempted dump in, then collided with Kylie McKenzie, who was stoned on a breakaway later in that first period by Alexa Best. The real highlight of period 1, however, the shorthanded Michigan, and if you're scoring at home, that goal by Megan Daniels, unassisted. Webb's goal came courtesy of Lily Murray. That's just Murray's 3rd point of the season. As East has numbers, centering pass intended for Pluckett. It's cut out by Wilson.
Wilson did a good job there defending that 2-on-1. Played the pass there, gave her goalie the shot, and was able to get her stick on that puck coming across.
What's that the coaches always say? Make them make the first move. Wilson really didn't move a muscle at all there. She just kind of waited and waited.
Nah, and sometimes that's all you got to do. And when you're in the right spot, you don't even have to move. The game just comes right to you.
It turned out to be the smart play as Daniels uses the glass to her advantage and buys time for the line change. Laboda speeding around Waddell. Laboda left circle. Laboda shooting wide of Best's glove hand. Laboda centering out in front, but that pass is broken up easily. And a chance the other way for Northwest. Kick save made there by Newman. The rebound comes eventually to Hempel. Malaya Clougherty trying to find an answer for Cassidy Newman, the Westmont Hilltop product. No, that was Michaela Shelton, I beg your pardon, 91, not to be confused with 71. And here is Shelton inside her own line. Distributing to Obish. Obish gets this puck to the corner. Laboda waiting defensively. Up to McKenzie. McKenzie, poke check by Shelton. With it now, Waddell. Laboda from her own corner up to center. Lots of blue shirts in the way. Clougherty briefly entering the offensive zone before Obish has to reset the play. Cabrera over the line on the off wing. Cabrera toward goal underneath the glove of Alexa Best. Plucked to the corner. Steered back toward the point but not out. Good play there by Quayle. McKenzie off the side of the net. And McKenzie looking for A lucky bounce there, but none to be had as Northwest counterattacks. Here's Clougherty. Clougherty on her backhand. Clougherty trying to create space, but not much to be had. Good work there by Murray and Webb working in tandem. From an angle, that goes through the crease. Newman bracing herself as Obesh bounces it, floats it rather, toward goal. And it's blocked out by Pilarski. Pilarski trying to spring Webb, no such luck. Clougherty behind their own net. East changing on the fly as Northwest brings it over the line. Obesh centering. Backhand try just wide of Newman. Kinchlow just missing the target.
Not too sure why she took that puck to her backhand there. She had a clear lane to just walk in on the forehand. Decided to take that to the backhand.
Cassidy Newman, one of the busiest goaltenders during high school hockey season that you can spot in the greater Johnstown area. Plays PIHL boys varsity with Westmont Hilltop. Plays PIHL girls in the springtime. 7 games dressed for this season. 3-0 with 1 shootout loss, a 173 goals against, a 908 save percentage. That put her in the top 3 in both categories league-wide. Daniels puts it on Newman, and Newman juggles it but hangs on. Daniels looking for a slightly less spectacular second goal on the night. Newman with 1 shutout to her credit, by the way, and just under 207 minutes of action entering Monday night. Wilson toward goal. That was chipped just wide. Good effort there by Julianne Jenkins, the North Catholic rookie. Just couldn't get the bounce. Lead pass too heavy for Hempel. Northwest wins the puck battle in front of the home bench. Trying to center it is Jenkins. Brenna Windsor, the Greater Johnstown first-year forward, going to the corner after that puck. Daryl Dolan trying to shuffle his lines a bit. Keep the legs fresh as Daniels just misses. Good save there by Newman at the far post. And we told you, she's really the straw that stirs the drink for Team Northwest. 1-1 the score with 6 minutes gone by in period 2. Flipped up to center. McKenzie speeding over the line. McKenzie toward goal. McKenzie shoots. It's blocked in front. Wilson in the right place at the right time. Daniels in transition for Northwest. Daniels trying to drop it back, finds herself in an offside position. And Jenkins just kind of cuts her losses and comes off for a line change herself. Murray over the line for Team East. Murray to the goal. Score! Alexa Best was deer in headlights, and Lily Murray, the rookie, slips it past her for a 2-1 lead for Team East. 10:31 remaining, second period.
Not too sure what happened there with Best. She kind of looked like she just didn't see the puck and just froze there. That puck just slid on the ice past her right foot. Curious as to what happened or what was going through her head on that one.
Team East taking the lead on its first shot on goal of the second period, which comes underneath the 11-minute mark. It's not how, it's how many. East with a 2-1 lead over Northwest as Pluck tries to find Pilarski for the deflection. Both teams coming into tonight with 5 victories. Team East trying to close out their regular season with a win. Team Northwest with 1 game in hand. And now Pilarski, I think, was trying the Michigan. Now everybody wants to do it. Oh, a save right in front. Best point blank gets the leg out there. Oh, Emma Pluck just can't buy a goal tonight. Looked like she was going to have a yawning net there to shoot at, Aaron.
Yeah, pucks looked like it bounced or something there. this pillar was in my way there, so I wasn't able to see the full thing, but looked like it just bounced over his stick. She wasn't able to get all of it.
Plucked to the goal one more time. This time, a clean save made by Best, and Best has the follow-up. And Alexa Best will freeze it.
With what we've seen so far, do you think we'll see another Michigan in this game with all the attempts flying around?
At this rate, nothing would shock me. Murray's goal goes in the books as an unassisted marker. Just her second of the season. And East gets another right off the draw. Oh, the hand is quicker than the eye. It's Cabrera beating Alexa Best. And it's 3-1 East with 9:11 left in period 2.
Yeah, it's a good play right off the face-off. That's a set play that they drew up there themselves. I mean, winning it back, just a quick shot, short side over the blocker. Good shot, good play there by the team.
Cabrera from the left circle with her first goal of the season. In the regular season finale, no less, for Team East. Couple of quick goals back-to-back here as we approach the midpoint of period 2. And it's the Road Dogs up by 2. Well, more like Road Warriors at the moment. Team East looking for more as McKenzie has it. 2-on-1 with Webb. Webb to the goal. Webb shoots, save made, rebound, score! Mercy does not exist in this dojo. At the side of the net, it's Kylie McKenzie finally getting in the G column. It's 4-1.
Yeah, you got to wonder here if Southwest coach will use their timeout here. That's 4 goals on the last, 6 shots in about a 2 minutes span, and just do something to try to calm down the team. But they need to do something here to pick it back up and get back to the game that they were playing in the first.
Goal number 7 for McKenzie, her team leading 15th point for East. As she finishes what Briley Webb started, and Webb already having another monster game as she did with those 2 quick goals at the beginning of period 3 yesterday for Team East. 2 goals in 34 seconds by Webb in the third period of that game to help her team get the victory. And the Westmoreland County dynamic duo doing damage here on the island. East 4, Northwest 1, 3 unanswered goals in the second period by Team East. Trying to stay alive for one of those top 4 spots. And they'll do some scoreboard watching the rest of the week when it's all said and done as Newman is called into action. Daryl Dolan really coached up Northwest last year to one of the more surprising playoff wins of the season, and he coaches with that Steel City Selects program. He knows, as you said earlier, Aaron, you can't take it with you. But he keeps the timeout in his pocket, and he's going to let his team try and fight through the doldrums here. As coming toward the net is Windsor. Stripped of the puck by Quayle and company. Turned over to Daniels. Emma Pluck taking it away. Pilarski with speed through center. Pilarski over the line. Pilarski to the corner. Hempel, the Hempfield Spartan, tied up by Daniels and company. A tough play with a stick there by Bianculi, maybe getting away with one. It's loose on the doorstep. At best has to make a reflexive save there. It comes out in front again, but this time the backdoor pass is picked off by Megan Daniels.
Yeah, it's a good save there by Best. A little bouncing puck turnover right in front. Good save.
Daniels skating wide, fires it toward goal, and Newman gets a piece of that and gets a poke check after the whistle for her troubles. 6:39 till the ice cut. Megan Daniels, you get the feeling she's seen enough, but she's got to come off and take a breather here.
Yeah, you can see the frustration starting to settle in with Daniels, especially on that last shift. turn the puck over in the offensive zone. You can see her throwing her hands up. She's playing a good game, but when the team is losing in the case that they are, it just gets frustrating.
And a chance the other way for McKenzie. McKenzie trying to pile on late in the second period, but it rolled off her stick. That's a big break there for Alexa Best and Team Northwest. The uncut ice late in the period, perhaps a factor there. And on the doorstep, she gets it right back. She pulls a Lloyd Christmas and totally redeems herself. Kylie McKenzie with back-to-back goals. And it's 5-1 East after all.
Hockey gods must have been feeling bad for her after losing the puck on that breakaway, and they gave her the easiest goal that she might ever score in her career. That puck popped right out to her back door with nobody around her, goalie not even looking.
I don't even think she can believe it. McKenzie, one of the elder stateswomen of PIHL girls, as we've said earlier. Just like that, she's on hat-trick watch as Webb is unable to finish on the cross-ice feed from McKenzie. Northwest looking for the license number of the offensive truck that's hit them in this second period. 4 unanswered goals by Team East to open this thing up on the island. McKenzie inside the offensive zone one more time, but this time she's taken out of the play effectively. Kinchlow with a strong stick there, and now Kinchlow chasing Pilarski, trying to flag her down. Pilarski from a bad angle, nearly capitalizing. Northwest collapsing in front of their netminder, and coming up to center now is Clougherty. Clougherty around Quayle. Clougherty to the goal. Oh, what a move there. Trailing the play and tucking it in is Alyssa Moss. 5-2 Team East with 5:07 to play in period 2. Moss is second of her rookie season.
It's a good heads-up play by Moss there to follow that puck up, and it just came right to her. And just like that, you see they have some new life in them. They know that after that goal, they look like they're a little bit more perked up on the bench and ready to go.
We saw a 9-6 game in PIHL girls just a couple days ago, and we personally saw a 7-6 game go to a shootout. Get your popcorn ready, folks. This one might not be done yet. It's a 3-goal game and still a lot of time left, but Team East is right back on the attack, forcing a save from Best. Up to center, Daniels anticipating, but the pass broken up by Murray. That shot fanned on by Clougherty. Trailing the play is Daniels. To the point, it's fanned on by Obish. Counterattacking is Hempel. Hempel taken down, and that's an obvious penalty on Brenna Windsor, I beg your pardon. Officials quickly blow the play dead.
Yeah, and if you're Team East here, you really want to get a goal in this power play. Try to kind of try to put them back on their heels again, and just go into this period or in this intermission here with the 4-goal lead would have been very nice for them.
Team East, as we said earlier, very prolific on the power play this season, but they were torched earlier on that Michigan goal by Megan Daniels, shorthanded. Let's see if that group can get some atonement here with time winding down in the second. Under 4 minutes till the ice cut. And it's Bella Daly in the sin bin for Northwest. Correction, it is Windsor. Firing it on goal shorthanded is Sydney Wilson. This time making the save is Cassidy Newman.
I don't know what it is, but kind of said it earlier. These power plays, it seems like the shorthanded team is the one getting majority of the opportunities when these power plays are given out.
Northwest 11 of 12 on the penalty kill for the season, including 1 of 1 tonight. McKenzie unable to take the lead pass. That shorty by Daniels earlier for Northwest, their second shorthanded goal as a team in 2025. There are now 3 teams total in the league that have more than one. Midway through the Penny power play, with it is McKenzie. McKenzie with a pair of goals in the second period. Brings it behind the net. McKenzie to Pilarski. Pilarski had trouble with it. Pilarski stays with it and forces the save right on the doorstep of Alexa Best.
It's a big save there by Best, keeping this game 3-goal game.
That went off the body of Wilson, I think, and Moss has no idea where it is. She chips it just beyond the blue line. Laboda has to reset. Cross-ice pass cut out by Shelton. Final 20 of the power play. Good move there by Pilarski. Pilarski to goal. Save made. Save again by Best. And there is no rebound.
We've seen Pilarski using her hands and her speed to try to get through these middle a lot in this game, and she's doing a very good job of generating chances off the rush here, whether it's 2-on-2, 1-on-2, it doesn't matter. She's attacking the middle, using that speed and using her hands very good tonight.
Another Steel City Selects success story, Alyssa Pilarski. Steel City selects the nationally accomplished travel hockey program. A couple of recent high finishes at USA Hockey Nationals with their various girls teams. I'll tell you, if Pilarski's nickname isn't the kamikaze, it should be. The way she is just flying around the ice tonight, and you saw her go right into the boards trying to make that play a moment ago.
Yeah, she seems to just be everywhere on the ice. Her feet never stop moving. She's responsible defensively, creating things offensively, and it's an overall 200-foot player.
Clougherty enters the offensive zone for Northwest. Another successful penalty kill as Daniels is unable to sneak it past Newman. Shot from right in front. Oh, Kinchlow denied by Cassidy Newman.
Great save there by Newman. Puck bounced right out to the slot. She was able to push off that post like we talked about earlier and just eat that puck up for no rebound.
And Northwest trying to generate offensive momentum from their defense. Second best penalty kill in the PIHL girls division coming into tonight, and they've done their duty twice. A minute 25 till the ice cut. Daniels with it, and if her team can get one more here before the buzzer, they've got a very different outlook on things after a rough period. Daniels cross ice. That's intercepted, and coming the other way now is Webb. Briley Webb to the goal. Save made by Best, and that puck seemed to roll off her stick. Webb gets it back and forces the save from Best. McKenzie with it. Shoots, save made, and Webb seems to be hurt. She gets up slowly with under a minute to go in the period. Webb slaps at that puck, perhaps in frustration, but it's cleared back to center. What a sequence that was. Daniels unable to find it at her feet. Northwest on the attack once again. Moss from an angle stood up. Half a minute left in the period. And Daniels and her line mates just kind of out of gas here at the end of the period, but trying to muster something more if they can. Pilarski, meanwhile, still has a full battery, and she's unable to get that puck on goal. Penalty coming up with 15 seconds left. Now Team Northwest will go on the Penny power play, and that power play will carry over to period 3, barring unforeseen developments in these final 14 seconds.
Yeah, you can really start to see the frustration start to settle in, especially after that turnover there by Daniels. The whole team just seems very frustrated and irritated with themselves right now, and they're still in this hockey game right now, so it's important to just kind of erase all this from their memory and just focus on scoring the next goal.
Northwest wins the draw, 10 seconds left. Daniels too well covered in front. East is able to get the clear with 5 seconds left. Northwest, I should say, has to get back on side and hurry, but time is their enemy. And so we will go to the ice cut here at the Clearview Arena inside the RMU Island Sports Center with 17 minutes to go, and Team East leading Team Northwest by a 5-2 score. Northwest with 1:46 on the Penny power play when we return to action. He's Aaron Norkovicus of UPJ Hockey. I'm Matt Popchock on 10-Band TV, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on 10-Band TV, presented by Fibrenew. To Maggie Agenlow. Webb coming the other way. Webb from the circle. Score! Briley Webb nuzzles that nylon, and she is OGO. Team East. Northwest pressing shorthanded. Down by a goal, and Newman is called into action again. Dino's behind the net. Oh, she scores the Michigan! Megan Daniels ties the game shorthanded, and she could kick a cow. Kitty corner to Cal Casca. Northwest pressing shorthanded. Down by a goal, and Newman is called into action again. Dino's behind the net. Oh, she scores the Michigan! Megan Daniels ties the game shorthanded, and she could kick a cow. Kitty corner to Cal Casca. Cross ice for Agenloaf again. Agenloaf having trouble handling the pass. Turnover to McKenzie. McKenzie to goal. Save made by Alexa Best. To Pilarski. This ricochets off the skate of the intended target as Pluck watches the goaltender Best get run. It comes up the boards to Laboda. Laboda from the right edge. Pilarski inside the circle, turning around and shooting. That bounces in on Best. It's still up for grabs, and Alexa Best finally smothers it with 4.2 ticks to talk. Laboda centering out in front, but that pass is broken up easily, and a chance the other way for Northwest. Kick save made there by Newman. The rebound comes eventually to Hempel. Changing on the fly as Northwest brings it over the line. Obish centering. Backhand try just wide of Newman. 3 goals against, a .908 save percentage. That put her in the top 3 in both categories league-wide. Daniels puts it on Newman, and Newman juggles it. But Murray over the line for Team East. Murray to the goal. Score! Alexa Best was deer in headlights. Close out their regular season with a win. Team Northwest with 1 game in hand. And now Pilarski, I think, was trying the Michigan. Now everybody wants to do it. Oh, a save right in front. Best, point blank, gets the leg out there. Murray's goal goes in the books as an unassisted marker. Just her second of the season. And East gets another right off the draw. Oh, the hand is quicker than the eye. It's Cabrera. Well, more like road warriors at the moment. Team East looking for more as McKenzie has it. 2-on-1 with Webb. Webb to the goal. Webb shoots, save made, rebound, score! Mercy does not exist in this dojo. And a chance the other way for McKenzie. McKenzie trying to pile on late in the second period, but it rolled off her stick. That's a big break there for Alexa Best and Team Northwest. The uncut ice late in the period, perhaps a factor there. And on the doorstep, she gets it right back. She pulls a Lloyd Christmas. Northwest collapsing in front of their netminder. And coming up to center now is Clougherty. Clougherty around Quayle. Clougherty to the goal. Oh, what a move there. Trailing the play and tucking it in is Alyssa Moss. To the point, it's fanned on by Obish. Counterattacking is Hempel. Hempel taken down, and that's an obvious penalty on Brenna Windsor. McKenzie with a pair of goals in the second period. Brings it behind the net. McKenzie to Pilarski. Pilarski had trouble with it. Pilarski stays with it and forces the save right on the doorstep of Alexa Best. Final 20 of the power play. Good move there by Pilarski. Pilarski to goal. Save made. Save again by Best. And there is no rebound. Outlook on things after a rough period. Daniels cross ice. That's intercepted, and coming the other way now is Webb. Briley Webb to the goal. Save made by Best, and that puck seemed to roll off her stick. Webb gets it back and forces the save from Best. McKenzie with it.
calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports, knowledgeable.
To Maggie Agenlow. Webb coming the other way. Webb from the circle. Score! Briley Webb nuzzles that nylon, and she is OGO. Team East. Northwest pressing shorthanded, down by a goal, and Newman is called into action again. Daniels behind the net. Oh, she scores the Michigan! Megan Daniels ties the game shorthanded, and she could kick a cow. Kitty corner to Cal Casca. Northwest pressing shorthanded, down by a goal, and Newman is called into action again. Daniels behind the net. Oh, she scores the Michigan! Megan Daniels.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Hockey is the ultimate long-haul sport. Wear and tear are inevitable over the long haul, especially when it comes to wear and tear on your home or office furniture. If you want to make like a goalie and flash that leather with pride, visit FIBRenew.com. That's FibRenew.com to find a location near you, or call 888-597-2951 to get a free estimate from FibRenew today. With Aaron Orkovikas of UPJ Hockey, Matt Popchock back on TenbandTV for the conclusion of our PIHL Hockey Night Live Girls Division Twin Bill, presented by our friends at FibRenew. Team East, despite skating only 10 in all, holding their own and then some, leading Northwest 5-2 in East's season finale, regular season finale, as that puck somehow stays in play.
Yeah, a lot of the players stopped on that not too Not too sure why. I hit the glass, came back into play.
Northwest beginning the third period on the Penny power play on this freshly cut ice. Right down the middle comes Kinchlow, and off balance was Newman, but Quayle blocked the shot. Played behind the net by Shelton. Oh, East led by Kylie McKenzie and Briley Webb of Penn Trafford and Greensburg-Salem, respectively. 5 points in that second period alone. They've combined for 6 on the entire night, as this snapshot by Clougherty misses the net. But Alyssa Moss, the Seneca Valley rookie, stopping the bleeding for Northwest. And if Northwest can get one on the 5-on-4 here, it's game on the island. Toward goal, Newman got a piece of that. Moss to the corner, 20 to go on the power play for Northwest. Daniels in front, looking for the redirect somewhere in there was Shelton, but it wasn't in the stars. McKenzie, her penalty killing shift is over. And a big kill here to begin the third period for Team East to keep the 3-goal advantage. Lily Murray turning that puck over. Oh, and that caught a piece of the post, I think, behind Newman. Hempel unable to get around Clougherty. But here's Pilarski. Hempel is offside. Kylie McKenzie, 4 years of PIHL girls hockey. 29 career goals, 53 career points, including the damage she's done on this one. Not counting all of her playoff stats, by the way. She's got 8 goals now on the regular campaign, 61 in white. First time scoring that many since the inaugural season of PIHL girls. Laboda watches us go by for icing. Coming up next week on TenbandTV, Aaron and I will be back on the air for the PIHL Girls semifinals next Thursday, May 29th. Game 1 at 7 p.m. Game 2 at 9 p.m. from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Live playoff coverage from Cranberry Township on TenbandTV. East offside again. Aaron, I get the strange feeling that this is still a hockey game. East doesn't have this thing sewn up quite yet.
I mean, yeah, it's only a 3-goal game, and we've seen 3-goal leads evaporate so fast in this league here. So I mean, I think it's just important that they just keep their foot on the gas and keep trying to get pucks on net. You know, kind of like the cliche, pucks in deep, pucks on net. But you do enough of that, eventually it'll go in.
McKenzie driving the net. She's dispossessed by Wilson. Wilson leads the counter for Northwest. Wilson over the line. Wilson from the off wing. That handcuffed Newman, but she still made the save. Wilson's wraparound try is negated by the defender, Lily Murray. Quayle reverses the play to Murray. Murray on the score sheet a couple of times tonight with a goal and an assist. Murray hasn't scored much, but saving one of her bigger games for the very end of the regular season. Diving after that puck was Daly. Pilarski, a yard sale at center ice as Clougherty has to retrieve her stick. Pilarski shooting. I'll take that, thank you very much, says Alexa Best.
Best seemed very confident in her ability to make that save. Made that save and then just stared down the shooter after making that glove save.
From the corner, it's sent around the boards by Obish. To center goes Jenkins. Jenkins interrupted at the red line. Emily Pluck harassed by Clougherty in the corner. Behind the net, somebody else attempted a Michigan. This time it was Pilarski.
I think that's the third attempt for Pilarski this game.
You might as well attempt to Michigan right now. This seems to be the night that everybody's.
I mean, yeah.
You have your stick with you by any chance?
I'll have to run home and grab it real quick. Should be, might be able to catch the end of this one.
I don't think I've seen in a boys or girls PIHL game, for that matter, so many players try to attempt it, let alone see one who executed it under the circumstances that she did.
No, neither have I, and I think that's the big thing with everyone doing it tonight is we have seen somebody try or do it. So, I mean, once one person does it, everyone's like, oh, I can do it if they can do it. So,
when you entertain the thought, you've already activated the launch sequence.
Yep.
Laboda, her shot blocked. Clougherty trying to build speed through center. Clougherty wearing that Laurel Spartans shoulder patch on her uniform, centering that puck. Off balance is Newman. She doesn't know where it is. It's underneath the leg pads there, young lady. And she'll freeze it for the faceoff.
We haven't seen much of Daniels yet to start this third period. I wonder, standing on the bench, but I don't know if she's been on the ice yet. I can't recall.
Chance for East 2-on-1. This shot is buried, and you can break out the chapeaus for Kylie McKenzie, baby. 6-2, Team East. 11:56 to play, third period. Career goal number 30 in PIHL girls.
What a shot there for McKenzie. Just a little flip bar down over the glove. Doesn't get prettier than that one does.
All those Steel City Selects kids putting on the Ritz here tonight at the RMU Island Sports Center. Matt Popchock and Aaron Norkovicus with you inside the Clearview Arena as we wind down our regular season PIHL girls coverage for year number 4. Again, we'll have semifinal playoff action coming up in 10 days. Leaving the island and heading north as Daniels misses the net. And Sunday, June 1st, just before noon, will be the 2025 Girls Championship game. And we'll have that for you exclusively on TenbandTV. Hempel over the line, cross ice for Pluck. Pluck to the corner, chased by Wilson. Pilarski, who's been everywhere in this game physically for Team East, trying to win a battle there as Northwest ices the puck with 11 minutes remaining.
Daniels is clearly getting frustrated right now, slamming the stick on the wall after that puck didn't go in and just upset that she didn't get that puck there. I think this game is not over. It's nowhere close to being over yet. I think somebody needs to try to calm her down and get her back in it for her team now.
Well, she's leaving it all out there, and her skill set was, I think, evident very early on when she began PIHL girls play, and we saw her for the first time this season, but just not enough from the supporting cast here tonight. And you look at Team East, you've had a few different contributors offensively. McKenzie with the Hattie, Webb with a solid game. Cabrera now with 3 assists on the night for the sophomore. Lily Murray stepping up with a multi-point night. You got to have balance. Very balanced attack tonight by Team East. McKenzie leading the way. McKenzie from the edge of the circle. She misses just high and wide. Clougherty unable to get back to center. Backing up the play is Shelton for Northwest. Clougherty into the attacking zone. Clougherty met immediately by Murray. Murray throwing her weight around as third period time ticks away. Webb takes the lead pass. Webb, 1 against 2. The Northwest able to simmer that play down. Clougherty near side, up the right wing boards. Poke check by Laboda, who will ice this puck with 9:25 left to play. Glad we could keep Aaron Norkovicus busy for another spring and summer. I understand that you've been working as a valet in the offseason now that the Ice Cats have some downtime.
Oh yeah, me and Owen Soligione, you know, we tried getting Caden to do it with us, but I don't think he was liking it too much. But yeah, it's just something easy to do in the summer, get a little bit of extra money to have during the school year.
He doesn't have to wear the red suit, by the way. I've looked into this. Don't worry. Very progressive valet system they have there. Who on the UPJ Ice Cats would be the worst valet, do you think?
Oh.
I'm putting you on the spot here, I can tell.
I'm trying to think of somebody that I know has crashed a car. Honestly, probably Jackson Barbieri.
Okay.
I've done a few trips with him. We drove from UPJ down to here the one day, and he's a little nerve-wracking sometimes in the car. And I know a couple of the guys on the team will back me up on that one.
I give you full indemnity from anything Jackson might do in retaliation, I promise.
Yeah, I probably should have been a little careful there. Jackson's he's my locker mate in the locker room, so there might be some retaliation there.
Rookie broadcaster mistake there. Moss over the line, and that's blocked. Midway through this third period, Northwest still trying to mount some kind of a comeback or at least get something positive to build on before their regular season finale comes up later this week. They'll still have a chance to add to those 10 points. But for the moment, it looks like Team East will be the first of the two teams to 6 victories. And they're on pace right now to end their regular season at 6-4 with a 6-2 lead under 8 to go in the third. And the interesting thing is, when East won the inaugural Girls Championship in 2022, they were about a 500-ish team in the regular season. Then they got hot in the playoffs. Same with Southeast the following year.
Yeah, and that's kind of but that's kind of like what's important to remember. I mean, it doesn't matter what your record is going into it. It just matters that you got in. And once you're in, everybody's at 0-0. So literally anybody can win when it comes to playoffs. And you see it countless times. I mean, Florida, when they went on their first cup run and lost to Vegas, they were the 8th seed coming into the playoffs. I mean, everyone's at 500 coming into playoffs. So
McKenzie going for goal number 4, but to no avail. She's always a big gamer in the playoffs, as has been well documented on this broadcast. And she'd love to get one more crack at a PIHL championship before she graduates. Daniels' shot from a tough angle is blocked. I expect to see a lot of that Golden Pens Elite helmet as time ticks away. Here's McKenzie with Webb. The lone player back is Clougherty. Centering pass for Webb. Oh, good save there by Best. You knew it was coming, but so did Alexa Best.
I wasn't too sure if she got a save of that or if that hit the post. I couldn't really tell.
I didn't hear a clang, so I think Best actually did stop that.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment to make.
Offside against Northwest. You talk about the parallels to the NHL playoffs. There's sort of a President's Trophy curse, if you will, in the girls' division too. The first 3 years, the top seed, which at the moment would be Team West, which we've seen a couple times this year. Each of the first 3 seasons, that number 1 regular season team has stubbed their toe in round 1. So
if only St. Vincent would do that in our league.
Another thing you might get in trouble for. I don't know how many St. Vincent folks are watching us right now, but
I mean, it's if anything, it's a compliment to them. I mean,
absolutely,
they've been such a good team these last 2 years, and I remember we beat them earlier this year, the first time we played them in this season, and off of a shorthanded goal. And I just remember like the boys were just so happy and were feeling it after that game. But that are a very good hockey team, and they always come to play.
A collision between Shelton and Hempel inside the northwest zone. Team East wanted a penalty there, but none forthcoming. Clougherty does a good job staying with this puck, and from an angle she shoots, it pinballs around, but goes to the corner. Approaching the final 5 minutes of play. Team East with a comfortable lead. And prior to last year, the last time St. Vincent had won a conference playoff tournament, I believe Sidney Crosby was a rookie. It had been a while.
I could be way off here, but if I remember correctly, I remember our coach telling us our freshman year that my freshman year, which was 2 years ago, that St. Vincent was just coming back from D4. So, I mean, they've really turned that program around in just a short amount of time. So,
pretty competitive conference that the Ice Cats play in, and 2025-2026 should be no different.
Oh, yeah, you have 4 teams in that division alone who are fighting for a spot at Nationals, and St. Vincent has taken it the last 2 years, but us, Cal, and Kent State aren't too far behind from trying to dethrone them.
I should correct myself. 20 years before between regular season titles, it had been, I think, since the 70s since they won technically a playoff crown. So either way, it had been a while for that program, and yeah, you said it. They've done a good job the last couple seasons. Got to try and get the Ice Cats one before you and Caden get out of there. We'll see what happens this fall and this winter.
That's the goal. Trust me. We've been talking about this for 4 years now. And I think with the new coach, Boston Bradley, coming in, I think things are going to be a lot different this year. I mean, he really cares. And I'm not going to say Lehman didn't care. He did care. But Boston just kind of like seemed to spark something in this team. So we're hoping that we can build off of that and rally behind him to try to get a championship this year.
I think that's true at any level of hockey. I mean, you are who your coach is, and I think it was evident that when the coaching change took place, they really fed off Boston Bradley's youthful energy.
I mean, yeah, when you look at that second semester of games we played, I mean, his first 8 games as a coach, other than the game that I played goalie, we won every single one of them. So, I mean, you take away that one game where I was in net and we have our real goalie, we may win that one as well. So, I mean, he brought a new excitement towards the team, and he's doing a lot with rebrand. Oh.
And a tough play there as East gets the goal to make it a 7-2 game. Pilarski sizzles it past Alexa Best. A delayed penalty was forthcoming, and they're going to go ahead and assess that penalty to Sydney Wilson for the particularly hard hit in the corner. And Wilson not quite sure if she has to still come off here.
I think she should be good since they scored right after that hit on the delayed penalty.
Well, fortunate that the penalty was negated by the goal, so it is 7-2. A little icing on the cake late in the third period for Team East. 2.5 minutes remaining. Backhander by Pluck off the body of Clougherty. And Clougherty's taken down. This will be a penalty as it's fired off a stick by Moss. Best trying to come off for the extra skater. She won't have time to do so as McKenzie, I believe, touches up in the corner. Correction, Laboda touches up in the corner. And it's going to be Pilarski, who ironically just got the goal, coming off here with 2:10 remaining. Penny power play to Team Northwest. Officially, Pilarski from Pluck on the goal moments ago. Pilarski's 5th of the campaign in her 6th appearance for Team East. And she's quietly had a very consistent year for that club. But she's in the sin bin now, and Clougherty will cut to the goal. She'll shoot, and she'll be denied by Newman. One of the better games I've seen Cassidy Newman play for either PIHL boys or girls, quite honestly.
Yeah, she's made a lot of really nice saves. I mean, yeah, her team is dominating on the scoreboard, but Team Southeast has had a lot of really good chances in front
Daniels
of her.
to goal. Daniels trying to finish the play. She can't. Hello, Newman.
There's another one right there.
She covers it just outside the crease. 21 saves and counting for Westmont Hilltop's Cassidy Newman.
That's a long way from here, isn't it? Westmont. That's all the way up
Sure is.
Where I'm at school.
Westmont, a team that in the past has played both PIHL and Laurel Mountain League high school hockey. Opposite neighborhood rival Bishop McCourt, coached for many years by John Bradley, father of Boston.
Yeah,
it all comes full circle.
We have a couple of Westmont kids on our team right now, and I remember when we first found out that Boston was going to be our coach, there was a few people who were a little skeptical because of the rivalry that they had with McCourt, but obviously they put that behind them. Everyone's friends now.
Daniels with a nice maneuver there, but a quality save again by Newman on the penny power play with 45 seconds left. Daniels with a takeaway. Daniels just trying to do it all herself as time ticks down, and another save by Newman. Well, Mama said there'd be days like this. Daniels had that unforgettable goal earlier, but that looks like all she's going to get with 20 seconds remaining. Cassidy Newman battening down the hatches as East will win here on the road and close out the season 6-4. Northwest will fall to 5-4 with one regular season game remaining. Wilson at center red. That's it. And that's all. A dominant win despite the short bench by Ron Cabrera and Team East. His club victorious over Team Northwest by a final score of 7-2. And the bus ride back to Johnstown is going to be a sweet one for Ms. Newman.
Oh, yeah, always a lot sweeter after a win. Just seemed like Team Northwest there just kind of got their emotions, got the better of them, and they kind of checked out mentally about halfway through this game, and East was able to bounce on that opportunity.
Hockey is the ultimate long-haul sport. Wear and tear are inevitable over the long haul, especially when it comes to wear and tear on your home or office furniture. If you want to make like Cassidy Newman and flash that leather with pride, visit FIBRenew.com. That's FiberNew.com to find a FiberNew near you, or call 888-597-2951 to get a free estimate today. Thank you, Aaron Orkovicus. Thank you, Todd and Kennedy Kazarowski and Michael Lyman. Thank you for watching and listening. We'll see you in the playoffs, folks, next Thursday night from the Lemieux Complex in Cranberry. Until then, I'm Matt Popchock, and that's all she wrote from Neville Township. East beats Northwest 7-2. It's been PIHL Hockey Night Live Girls Division coverage on 10-Band TV, presented by FiberNew. To Maggie Agenlope. Webb coming the other way. Webb from the circle. Score! Briley Webb nuzzles that nylon, and she is OGO. Team East. Northwest pressing shorthanded, down by a goal, and Newman is called into action again. Dino's behind the net. Oh, she scores the Michigan! Megan Daniels ties the game shorthanded, and she could kick a cow. Kitty corner to Cal Casca. Northwest pressing shorthanded, down by a goal, and Newman is called into action again. Dino's behind the net. Oh, she scores the Michigan! Megan Daniels ties the game shorthanded, and she could kick a cow. Kitty corner to Cal Casca. Cross ice for Agenloaf again. Agenloaf having trouble handling the pass. Turnover to McKenzie. McKenzie to goal. Save made by Alexa Best. To Pilarski. This ricochets off the skate of the intended target as Pluck watches the goaltender Best get run. It comes up the boards to Laboda. Laboda from the right edge. Pilarski inside the circle, turning around and shooting. That bounces in on Best. It's still up for grabs. And Alexa Best finally smothers it with 4.2 ticks to talk. Laboda centering out in front, but that pass is broken up easily. And a chance the other way for Northwest. Kick save made there by Newman. The rebound comes eventually to Hempel. Changing on the fly as Northwest brings it over the line. Obish centering. Backhand try just wide of Newman. 3 goals against a .908 save percentage. That put her in the top 3 in both categories league-wide. Daniels puts it on Newman, and Newman juggles it. But Murray over the line for Team East. Murray to the goal. Score! Alexa Best was deer in headlights. Close out their regular season with a win. Team Northwest with 1 game in hand. And now Pilarski, I think, was trying the Michigan. Now everybody wants to do it. Oh, a save right in front. Best, point blank, gets the leg out there. Murray's goal goes in the books as an unassisted marker. Just her 2nd of the season. And East gets another right off the draw. Oh, the hand is quicker than the eye. It's Cabrera. Well, more like road warriors at the moment. Team East looking for more as McKenzie has it. 2-1 with Webb. Webb to the goal. Webb shoots, save made, rebound, score! Mercy does not exist in this dojo. And a chance the other way for McKenzie. McKenzie trying to pile on late in the 2nd period, but it rolled off her stick. That's a big break there for Alexa Best and Team Northwest. The uncut ice late in the period, perhaps a factor there. And on the doorstep, she gets it right back. She pulls a Lloyd Christmas. Northwest collapsing in front of their netminder. And coming up to center now is Clougherty. Clougherty around Quayle. Clougherty to the goal. Oh, what a move there. Trailing the play and tucking it in is Alyssa Moss. To the point, it's fanned on by Obish. Counterattacking is Hempel. Hempel taken down, and that's an obvious penalty on Brenna Windsor. McKenzie with a pair of goals in this 2nd period. Brings it behind the net. McKenzie to Pilarski. Pilarski had trouble with it. Pilarski stays with it and forces the save right on the doorstep of Alexa Best. Final 20 of the power play. Good move there by Pilarski. Pilarski to goal. Save made. Save again by Best. And there is no rebound. Outlook on things after a rough period. Daniels cross ice. That's intercepted, and coming the other way now is Webb. Briley Webb to the goal. Save made by Best, and that puck seemed to roll off her stick. Webb gets it back and forces the save from Best. McKenzie.
Daniels at to start this 3rd period. I wonder, standing on the bench, but I don't know if she's been on the ice yet. I can't recall.
Chance for East 2-on-1. This shot is buried, and you can break out the chapeaus for Kylie McKenzie, baby. Pens a lead helmet as time ticks away. Here's McKenzie with Webb. The lone player back is Clougherty. Centering pass for Webb. Oh, good save there by Best.
We may win that one as well. So, I mean, he brought a new excitement towards the team, and he's doing a lot with Rebrandt. Oh.
And a tough play. Consistent year for that club. But she's in the sin bin now, and Clougherty will cut to the goal. She'll shoot, and she'll be denied by Newman. Cabrera and Team East, his club, victorious over Team Northwest by a final score of 7-2. And